Do you ever feel like you're being watched? Like every decision you make is being dictated by an unknown organization? Like nothing you do matters, and no action will have an impact for the greater good. This bit of unease is probably one of the first emotions you have before you Google, "Why am I so paranoid?" And before you go see a therapist and they prescribe you with schizophrenia pills, you'll probably come across Google searches of secret societies, and the most common one is the Illuminati. Many people have a misunderstanding of what the Illuminati is and whether or not many celebrities are inside of it. While today's speculation is just speculation, there was a secret society back then known as the Illuminati. Today's video is going to be covering the real Illuminati in the past that many people do not know about. My name is Cancer Kenny, and today we're going to be covering the topic of the real Illuminati from the past. So grab some popcorn and some Mountain Dew and put on your tinfoil hats, because you never know if the government's watching, and let's get into it. But before you do, I just want to tell you, thank you for watching. The word Illuminati is derived from the Latin word luminatis, which means revealed or enlightened. The first documented use of the name was around 1492 in the form of Illuminados in Spain. The earliest leader of the Illuminados' name was Maria de Santo Domingo. She was a part of the Dominican order and was known as a prophet that could allegedly speak to Jesus. She became pretty tight with the dukes and kings of her area and would amass a bigger following for her Illuminados. However, by 1529, the Spanish Inquisition that was led by the Pope at the time would have these members of the Illuminados imprisoned and tortured. A similar movement would eventually reach France in 1623 under the name Illuminés. It would be started in the city of Seville and grow into the city of Picardy. In 1634, Pierre Gorin would join the Illuminés with his followers, who are known as the Guerrinettes. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Unfortunately, the group would be suppressed a year later in the year 1635. However, another body of the Illuminés would pop up in southern France from the year of 1722 all the way till 1794. This body of the Illuminés would be run by French prophets, and they would follow the teachings of Egyptian, Christianity, Judaism, and a number of other occult beliefs. The book they would follow and live by was known as the Fama Fraternitatis, and it was published in the year 1614. This book would cover the journey of Christian Rosencreus, and he would travel to the cities of Damascus, Damcar, Egypt, and Fez. Along his journey, he would attain a great name for himself throughout the cities and allegedly obtain a secret wisdom. He would eventually return to his home in Germany and take 3 disciples under him to teach his secret wisdom to. Eventually, there would become 8 disciples that he would take under his wing, and they would all go to separate countries and create fraternities to spread the secretness. They're a bunch of secret squirrels. They believed these fraternities should stay a secret for at least 100 years. After 120 years had passed, disciples had went back to his burial ground, and allegedly his body had been perfectly preserved. Besides his body being perfectly preserved, they would find signs and symbols that would be later adopted to the Illuminati that we know today. It's speculated that the few who were associated with the order were German alchemist Michael Mayer, British physician Robert Flawed, and British philosopher in Stoicism Sir Francis Bacon. I love me some bacon. Maybe he's Kevin Bacon's ancestor and he was teaching them back in the day how to dance because it was outlawed in secret societies. You don't know. Out of all the groups that we've covered so far, this next group is going to be the one that most people associate the Illuminati to. The Bavarian Illuminati. It was a movement of Republican free thought, and it was founded in the year 1776 by Adam Weishaupt. Adam Weishaupt was a professor of canon law as well as a Jesuit. He lived in Ingolstadt, Germany. The members of his secret society referred to themselves as perfectibilities. It kind of sounds like hillbillies, but for fart sniffers. Their overall goal was to replace the religion of Christianity with the religion of reason. The society was organized among Jesuit lines and kept internal discipline and a system of mutual surveillance based on that model. Followers would have to pledge their obedience and be divided into 3 different classes. Class 1 were known as novices or lesser Illuminati. Class 2 were known as Freemasons. This is why every time I see a Masonic lodge, I get creeped out when I see one. I want to like grab my Bible and scream at them. And class 3 had 2 grades, priests and regents. They were also known as magus and kings. The waist shop initially started with a tight circle, but would expand beyond, and excuse me while I grab the paper, because these are extremely hard names to pronounce. Ingolstadt to Eichstätt to Freising to Munich and beyond. He would target young men, specifically ones with wealth, rank, or social importance. After 1778, Weishaupt's Illuminati would reach out to Masonic lodges under the orders of Adolf Franz Friedrich Freyer von Nigi. He was one of the chief converts of the Illuminati. Multiple members of the Illuminati would go on to have commanding positions in these Masonic lodges. After making these power moves, Nigi would go on to create the society's elaborate constitution. Each member of the society would get a code name, specifically a classical one. Weishaupt was called Spartacus, and Nigi was called Philo. The secret society would have an elaborate way of how they would spread information. Everything would have to be uncovered through a cipher. This was specifically so no outsiders or anybody else could know what they were talking about. And this is probably why I see things when I sleep at night. At the height of Weishaupt's Illuminati, it would expand from Italy to Denmark and from Warsaw all the way to Paris. Even at the height of the society's growth, it would never extend further than 2,000 members. Now I have to say a bunch of crazy names, so excuse me while I read this off of paper. The order's doctrine appealed to Johann Wolfgang von Fettning and Johann Gottfried von Herder, as well as the Dukes Ernest II of Gotha and Charles Augusta something Eisenstein. It was speculated that these people were part of the Illuminati. However, this was just speculation and there's no further proof of them being part of the society. Now, the true speculated members of the Bavarian Illuminati were astronomer Johann Bode, writer and bookseller Friedrich Nicolai, philosopher Friedrich Jacobi, and poet Friedrich Leopold. That's a lot of Fredericks, man. Now, the secret society at this point would eventually face internal turmoil between the members of the society, eventually as the Bavarian Illuminati eventually being banned by an edict of the Bavarian government. This would occur in 1785, and this would lead to multiple members either being arrested or being driven away from their homes. The founding member of the Bavarian Illuminati, Weishaupt, was eventually stripped from his chair in Ingolstadt and would be banished from Bavaria. Now, this is where the synopsis of this group ends, because there's no further evidence of what happened, and this is where a lot of conspiracy theories come in. A lot of these conspiracy theories can range from the JFK and MLK shootings all the way to a celebrity malfunction. Now, what it sounds to me is that a lot of what we just read was that the Illuminati was about a lot more secularism and putting reasoning, as well as just thinking that you're better than everybody to be a part of the secret society. I truly believe that they believed that religion was the cause of a lot of issues throughout the world, and that is why we needed to create a new religion, or they needed to create this new religion, so then they could unify people and nobody would go against each other. However, while they may have had good intentions, I truly believe these people love to sniff their own farts. They thought that they were better than maybe religious people in the community and religion itself. And there's a lot of people like this that we see in today's society. Only difference is we went from fart sniffers to bug eaters. WEF. Now, Illuminati conspiracy theories are a staple of my life because I grew up watching them with like friends in like the early 2010s, the big like satanic scare that all these celebrities sold their soul and were in a like secret society. And I'm pretty sure celebrities know that we thought this and they would play with us. Or maybe they are in a secret society. Like, look at it like Katy Perry's like music videos, like she's using the Eye of Osiris. They all do like that symbol and all these like other things. And either they're doing it to get clicks and mess with us, or maybe they are, and there is no way of knowing. And at the end of the day, don't overthink it. Just enjoy your life, try to improve everything that you can, and yeah, I love you guys. That pretty much concludes the video, but before I go, I just want to thank everybody for watching. You probably see that I went from a white belt to a blue belt, so that was a good thing. And I also got a new subscriber. We got 18 subscribers on the channel. I don't even have 18 friends, man, so thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And if there's anybody that's lonely or anybody that's like having a hard time, feel free to go in the comments and like hit me up, and I'll hit you up through there, and we could play video games, or if you need someone to speak or vent to, I'm here to listen, because I don't really got much going on. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay safe, and always wear your cap, because you never know when the government's watching.
She in love with the West Coast, and she telling me she never been. No shit, baby, let's go.